Nigger is a derogatory term used to insult our ancestors. See, if a white man used it, you'd be ready to fight. Your using it teaches him to use it. You're saying it's cool. Well, it's not cool. And when you're around me, I don't want to hear that shit. We clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Worm, what is it you want out of this basketball season?
To win that state championship, sir.
Yes, sir.
Well, who won the state basketball championship last season, Lyle?
Hell if I know, sir.
Does anybody know? Okay. What's your father do for a living, Mr. Lyle?
My father's in jail, sir.
Oh. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, sir. But that doesn't have to be your life. My point's this. I have 4 seniors on this team. Junior, Lyle, Kenyon, and Worm. All of whom I think can play basketball at the college level. College. That's a viable option for all of you. But you have to perform in the classroom to have that chance. You have to have a vision. Tell me, how do you see yourselves?
ESPN, baby.
That reminds me, Mr. Battle. Mr. Gessick tells me he doesn't see you in his classroom very often.
Yeah, we cool though, me and him. Mr. Jessica is a big basketball fan.
Mm-hmm. Well, as of now, you're suspended. Oh, you can practice, but you can't play until Mr. Gessick tells me you're caught up in his class. And that's a shout out to the rest of you. You signed a contract. You made a commitment. Now have your schedules, and I'll be getting reports from your teachers. If you don't perform in the classroom, you will not play.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Sit down, Mr. Battle. All right. That's 500 push-ups.
And this is bullshit. We won those games, not you.
That's 1,000 push-ups for Mr. Battle, Clyde. You want to try for 2,000? Young man, think about the choice you're making if you walk out that door. To the baseline.
Progress report to the basketball coach.
Look, man, we talked about this. I don't see what the problem is.
Do you know what the API is, Mr. Carter?
No, I don't.
The Academic Performance Index. They judge schools on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best. Do you have any idea where Richmond falls on that scale?
No, ma'am, I have no idea.
We're a 1, Mr. Carter, and have been for the last 7 years. The state rewards schools for their performance, so every year I have less money to pay faculty and staff.
Look, ma'am,
Can I ask what it is you want, Mr. Carter?
I want my boys to go to college.
College? Mr. Carter, Richmond graduates 50% of its students, the higher percentage being girls. Now, in my very educated opinion, you have 15 players on your team. You'll be lucky to graduate 5 of them.
Well, I'm sorry, ma'am, but I don't agree with you. Now, look, these boys signed contracts. Maybe if you'd read one of them...
Your job is to win basketball games, Mr. Carter. I suggest you start doing your job.
And your job is to educate these kids. I suggest you start doing yours. Well, we had another good week.
Yeah, business is very good, Kenny. But I'm on my own. You never hear? It gets crazy.
Look, I appreciate everything you do. And I promise you, we're closed. As soon as the season is over, I will be here for you.
Mr. Carter, I'm
Junior Battle's mother. Yes, ma'am. I remember you.
Willa Battle.
How may I help you, ma'am?
Mr. Carter, I got a phone call today from a coach at a junior college in Sacramento. Now, they want to see Junior play this Friday.
Well, that's great, ma'am. But Junior broke some rules.
And I agree with him. I'm not here to argue with your rules. I'm not. Almost 2 years ago now, Junior's older brother, Anton, was killed, and it's been confusing and hard for me and for Junior. After you lose a son, every time the phone rings, your heart stops. Now, I'm not asking for special attention. I agree he needs to get straight with his classes. But the idea of junior college had never even occurred to my son. Now, I could move to the Hercules School District and he could play there.
Moving is not going to solve...
But I want him to play for you.
Look, I'm not going to stand here and say I know how it feels to lose a son, because I don't. And I do appreciate you putting your trust in me. But I need to hear that from Junior.
He in the car? Junior! Go.
I'm sorry for what I said and did at practice, and I promise to get caught up with my classes, sir.
Look me in the eye, sir. Everything inside me tells me if I take you back, I'd be making a mistake and you'll make a fool of me.
No, sir.
You owe me 1,000 push-ups